So bing, 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 a ding, a bing, bing. Danny uses bing, ba, bing, bing. Is that what
Wow,
you?
you stole my song. That was
I
my
was,
song.
yeah, I was supporting your song.
You're just trying to get it onto the.
Yeah, well, that was
On the
the only
thing.
thing we
Okay, I
would have
can.
missed was your Danny uses Bing song. Why do you
Bing,
think
bang, bang, ba, bing,
Danny
ba,
really
bing,
likes,
bing,
or is
bing,
it
bing, bing, ba,
just
bing,
Bing,
ba,
or is
bing,
he
bing.
also a fan of Edge?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Well, you if you're using Edge, you use Bing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Am I just running this way and then fighting a demon?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Elder Skulls. Elder
Elder Skulls.
Skulls. Where could this bring you down memory lane? Right back here is how you get to where we remember. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. There's Life 2. Is the internet a lot better for lag?
No, it was very laggy, so
Okay.
that was all a lag issue. Holy moly. Okay.
So you're saying you really think you could have had a real good run against Gale with if I just gave you 5 turns against him?
Yeah. But you're saying that because I've taken a week off, I get some kind of pass for how bad I play in the first like 20 deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So. So.
All jokes aside, I'm sorry, I'm a little bitter about how badly I did against Gale.
Uh huh.
But all said and done, are you really feeling more lag, or is it the same as usual, and you just got unlucky there?
No, I just thought I could squeeze through those guys, and
yeah.
I'm just.
I think you did
aren't
before squeeze through them. I think it might have just been a rough shake of it. You know, summon somebody to get some help.
I just didn't do it right. But I think I'll take it slow.
Take it slow, Momo.
Excuse me, sir. I would like a word.
Okay, that didn't look like you hit him, but I'm glad you got him. I think when I was here, I was like trying to get these guys all to come around this corner.
All at the same time?
No, I don't. I would rather not get hoarded by them.
That should be enough.
Yeah, those lightning guys are annoying.
Wait, why am I moving so... Oh, yeah, I forgot about their frickin' spell.
Mm-hmm. It slows you, gives you heavy.
Yeah. So, we won't be doing that. That's not the game we're playing. Ooh!
Yeah, heavy rolls suck.
Yeah, let's just chill for a second. What have you been up to?
Well, I kind of wanted to get into this little storytelling during the fan mail, but it would have been too difficult. I've started covering some shifts at the bike shop for Sean, especially when he is like trying to do stuff with Jamie for her birthday. So it was the first weekend I worked over there, and just generally being out in the world gives me so many more things to talk about. Like I forget that not leaving my house means that I don't really have experiences to share with you often. So I've got.
It is weird though, right?
Leaving the house, yeah, it's weird in a good way. But there was a man. We keep a bike pump outside of the bike shop, and anybody can use it, and it's not locked up. And on Friday, somebody was like, "Oh, you should take it in, or it's gonna get stolen." And the guy I was working with was like, "No, it's always out there. Nobody steals it."
Yeah.
And nobody stole it. That's not what the story goes to. But when we were working on Saturday, or no, it was yesterday, Sunday, this guy was just so drunk. on his bike riding up, and he had like an open cardboard box of some 12-pack of beer. And just plaster. He's like, "You guys got air from my tire?" And Tristan, the guy I was working with, pointed out where we always keep this this bike pump, and everybody's always just, "Thank you for letting us use it. Oh, that's so nice of you keeping it out. Nobody steals it." And this guy's like, "I don't want to use that. Like, you guys got like one of those fast ones in the back, don't you?"
Oh,
And
wow.
we do. But the problem is that like you have to bring your bike into like the mechanic area, and you're not allowed to come back there. And on the weekends, there's no mechanic, so we always let people use the manual pump. If you or if we're working on a bike, the mechanic does use the like.
And it's not like a car tire. Like, it only takes a second with a manual pump to make that happen.
So Tristan's like, "No, you can just use the one that's out there. We can't bring it in, because if we bring in your bike and start pumping it and something happens, that's just not the way it works." So the guy's like, "F you, you're an effing millennial," and he's screaming. And it's, Sunday on the promenade, and there's like families and just hundreds of people walking down the street, and he's screaming that we're effing millennials. Oh no, I'm sorry.
That was rude.
That was rude.
Did you see how rude that was?
It's very rude. But so the guy is screaming that, and he's not specifically saying that I'm a millennial. At this point in time, he's screaming at Tristan that he's a millennial. Let's see. I'm gonna start my thing up. Got it. Working. Yeah. Could I imagine if he just sent you an email? I suppose I could imagine it.
That email where he's just like begging me to come back and talking about how cute I was.
I mean, if that's what it took, I would send you that. If that's what it took, that's an email I'd gladly send to you, if it would get you back.
Nah, it wouldn't.
I didn't think so. Let's see, where is that? Hold a drop down. Is it over here? Nope. So here's the story. The guy was drunk, screaming that somebody's a millennial, and then he starts to go over to where the bike pump is, and Tristan's like, "No, you can't use it anymore. Like, now you can't use it." And he's like, and then he's like cursing, and he's trying to take the he wants the bike thing, and Tristan takes the bike pump away. And the guy's screaming still. And I say, "Sir, I hate to tell you, but you could get a DUI on your bicycle if you're riding your bike while drinking," because he's clearly drunk. And he's like, "Oh, looks like you're a millennial too."
He's not wrong. You're just on the cusp.
I'm on the cusp. Like, honestly, that's about the kindest thing somebody can say to a man with leathered skin like me. Yeah, I'm a youngster millennial.
Well, the millennials are like 30 now, right?
What? Hold on.
Yeah,
let me get it out of here. I need to.
Yeah. The show's over, James. It's time to go home. Everybody's had a great time.
Jeez. Okay.
That guy is not going down.
Got him.
There he goes. What would you get? Oh, a battle axe.
A battle axe.
Oh yeah, we have that big old axe. That axe, is
which
fun.
I probably should be using, because I'm not too good at this sword.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm not gonna fight that guy like this.
Are you sure? You don't want to stand there and take lightning bolts to the face?
No, I don't want to take lightning bolts to the face.
Look.
And anyways, so the guy starts yelling at me, calling me a millennial also, which doesn't hurt my feelings as much as
Did you knock him out?
No, you know that I wouldn't use physical violence, and this guy's drunk. And then
that's what it would have made it way easier to knock him out. If you try the difference of like punching a sober person and punching a drunk person is way easier.
Yeah. Well, I just don't usually punch anybody. I try to keep my punches to just lines, punch lines. Oh my god. So then the next thing he says when I'm telling him about the DUI, he's calling me a millennial, and he's like, "Well, you guys must have gone to clown school." And I was like,
what?
actually,
Those bits are bad.
I kind of lied. Oh my god. course I frickin' died there.
You told me you did go to clown school.
I told him I
considering
went
it.
to clown school. I said,
Okay.
actually, I did go to clown school. I do comedy. And he's like, oh, you must have gotten a D.
You didn't fail, but you just didn't do that good.
That's exactly
That's
I didn't realize it until I was
That's
telling
a
Aaron.
sick burn.
I know. I didn't realize it until I was telling Aaron the story yesterday. I was like, I'm surprised he didn't fail me. Like, but in the moment he said I got a D, and I said, no, I got a big D. I got a D plus because I got a huge D.
Oh no, James, did you say that?
I did.
No, that's not a good. I'm starting to side with this guy.
God, what do you mean? This guy was drunk.
And to thwart his sick burns about getting a D in clown school, which is
God.
very funny. You said that you have a big penis.
I mean, he said I got a D, and the first thing that came to my mind, I mean, it's getting crazy out in front of this bike store, and he's telling me I got a D in clown
And there's
school.
families running around like you described in the beginning, and you're yelling about a big D.
The kids don't know what big D's are. Do you think the kids know what big D's are?
Well, I mean, you're losing me a little bit.
I'm losing a lot, okay? I'm losing a lot. I just can't believe you're not on my side with the big D story.
I just don't think that's a very funny line.
Well,
I think it's lowbrow. I just think better of you. Even in the heat of the moment, I'm like, that's not that funny.
Well, I thought it was pretty funny.
Really? Still now?
Yeah. In the heat of the moment, when somebody tells me I got a D, I say, yeah, I got a big D. I got a D plus. That's pretty funny.
I don't know, man.
Got him. All right.
And then he just walks away? What's the end of the story?
Oh, well, we tell him that we're going to call the cops, which we don't actually do. Because the cops, I guess, I have not been there when the cops were needed or anything of the sort. But apparently the cops don't actually come over there, so it was sort of an empty threat. But what we do is we call the security, like mall security, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, just let me at least get one try at this boss. Okay, good.
This guy's about to tear you up.
You think? I think I'm
Yeah.
going to beat him. Ugh.
Did you miss?
I did. He missed too, though.
Oof. Yeah, he did.
Well, not that time. Okay, now I'm gonna get burned when I get close to him. I'll tell you, this guy's a lot easier than Gale.
No, wow. You haven't beat either of them, so I don't think you can make that call yet. You don't even know how many phases there are.
Oh my god. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm unfazed.
I got a big D, a D plus in clown school?
Like, come on, that's not that bad. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty bad. I'm trying to think. I mean...
Okay.
I got a big D, a D plus. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you could have said that would have been funnier. That's what I'm trying to think of. But I think yeah, what he said wasn't it. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't have anything funnier, so as of now, I got the funniest comeback. You try to come up with something funnier as a comeback. You got a D in clown school. I guess, but at least I passed would be kind of funny.
Nah.
It could have been, I don't know. I can't think of a better comeback than that.
I don't know, like doing comedy at drunk people.
Honestly, I just was hoping that he would just move along, which is why I was doing my comedy, because
You know how that scurries people around.
that'll get people to shuffle along.
Yeah, move along, more like move my schlong.
Yeah, my big D.
That's essentially what the joke is.
Well, the guy told me I got a D in clown school. That was not very,
That's really funny. This is the part I'm having a lot of trouble with, because that's a hilarious line.
It is pretty funny. I am surprised that I wonder if he did that on purpose. Maybe he, why wouldn't he have just said we failed it?
I have no idea.
Oh, here's the other thing that was kind of neat. When we fill people's stuff up, there's no receipts that are paper. It's all email receipts. Mm-hmm. So when people do the rent bikes out, we get their email. And there was this...
James, if you're about to give me somebody's private information, I'd rather not have it.
There was this young man whose email address had the name of... it said something about a comedy club in his email address. And I was like, oh, cool, you do comedy. And he's like, and he's from the UK. He's like, yes, I do comedy. I'm a co-founder of such and such theater. And I was like, oh, neat. And then I start talking about the West Side. I'm like, you should come by the West Side Comedy Theater. It was on Saturday, and I said, Saturday night, you can come by and see Mission Improbable. He's like, oh, good. Oh, that sounds really awesome. And I was like, I'll put your name on the list. You just tell him that James Heaney sent you. And you're going to get in. It's not going to be a problem. And then I also had invited all my neighbors to come to see the show in WhatsApp. Jesus. And in the WhatsApp, somebody was like, oh, the show's sold out. Is there any way you can get us some tickets? And I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe the show's sold out. So all of a sudden, I'm feeling really bad about it. And I look on the website, and I go through the purchase process all the way up into the point where I would be buying tickets. And it's not telling me it's sold out, but I'm not 100% sure that it's not sold out. But I'm worried, because I told this guy that he could get in for free if he just used my name at the door. And I'm like, oh, jeez. So then I write an email to Gorbos. And I'm like, I don't usually go telling people just to say my name at the door of somewhere and they're going to get in for free. But on this occasion, this person's a co-founder of a theater company in the UK. And I'm putting down his name. And then just as I'm about to send the email, I search it. And it's like, oh, this guy's been in Doctor Who, a whole bunch. And so I write down Doctor Who, and I was like, oh, he's been on Doctor Who. He's a regular, a reoccurring character in the 2008 Doctor Who or whatever. I don't know what year it was, but it wasn't I don't even know if Doctor Who comes out now. So I send the email, and after I send it, I'm looking at his IMDb page, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy is Cyborg from DC Universe. Not the one that's in the movie, the Justice League movie, but he's Cyborg in Doom Patrol.
I love that guy.
His name's Jovan Wade.
Yeah.
And he's in tons of stuff. I haven't seen Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol is so good.
Yeah,
you would love it. Brendan Fraser is great in it. It's all.
It looks cool. I have not seen it, but I did not know that he was Cyborg. So I don't know if that guy thought that I was just I don't know. I had no idea that he was Cyborg, but now I want to go crush Doom Patrol because it's 3 seasons deep and I haven't seen it. But he was so nice to me. I just didn't realize he was a famous guy. I wonder if he thought that I knew. I wonder if he thought I knew that he was famous, and that's why I was trying to get him to come to the show. But I just saw his email address said like something about a comedy club that he's a co-founder of.
Yeah.
But we'll see. He moved to, I guess, Santa Monica or somewhere on the west side. I don't specifically know where, but he said he lives on the west side. So maybe he'll come back to rent some bikes again.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was fun. But he didn't show up to the Mission Improbable show, so
What the
that.
heck? I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That
was only one death, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't seen Doom Patrol. It's really fun.
I'm really big on Aaron and I usually watch all series. I don't watch series by myself, so I haven't really gotten a chance to get her into it, and we only recently got HBO. So there's like 3 seasons, and I'm gonna have to. Really...
HBO Max is probably my favorite of the streaming services.
I agree. I mean, their Squid Game. Did you finish Squid Game?
Yeah, I did.
We obviously can't talk about it too much because we might spoil something. But I also finished it, and it was so good.
We're gonna talk about it on the podcast.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna do a special Squid Game episode.
But that's not a movie.
That's why it's special.
Do you need guests? Because I could talk about it. I've seen it all.
No, we're good. Think so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I might have to start my own podcast. That's just that is reviewing your podcast.
Oh, that would be great.
And I'll talk about all the things that you talk about in your podcast.
Mm-hmm. I would like that.
Oh yeah. You're gonna love it. Well, the problem is I'm gonna be hypercritical of your
That's
opinions. Fair. Or you could just bring me on as a guest, and then we all have.
You're threatening me.
It's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's blackmail at this point. I don't know if it's actually considered blackmail. Did you see that there? I have not watched the trailer, but did you see that there was a new Black Adam trailer?
No, I don't know anything about that. What is that?
Black Adam is basically Shazam's arch nemesis.
Arch
nemesis.
Arch Nemi.
So he basically looks like Shazam, except he's got a black suit instead of a red suit. So they call him Black Adam.
Oh, okay. And he's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's a pretty. Actually, I'm really interested in seeing how they portray him. I'm not an expert on like the history of Black Adam, but I have read a lot of the different Infinite Crisis, like, and the New 52. All of my favorite of the DC universe revolves around those crises. Crisis on Infinite Earth, Identity Crisis, this and that. And the character that he plays is like an ultra religious, like, well, he's you can't call him a superhero, but he's not necessarily like default bad, but his point of view is so ultra conservative and bad. I don't even call it conservative. He's not a good guy. But he does, in one of the series, kind of like join the good guys. And his real problem is that he has some crazy points of view. Was that your third turn?
I don't know.
No, it's a second.
Part of the problem is that you're rambling on about this DCBS. No.
I think, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I think that the rumor was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was going to be playing him, which would be awesome. Anything that he's in is just better because of it.
The Tooth Fairy?
Yep. I mean, what if instead of The Rock, the Tooth Fairy starred Adam Driver? You think it would have been better? I mean, Adam Driver's great, don't get me wrong, but the Tooth Fairy needed to be The Rock. This is not looking like the run.
Jeez Louise. Ugh. Your stupid internet.
Mine?
No, I'm just playing bad. I don't know what's up. Do not know what's up.
All right.
Well, it's weird that there aren't other places to go in here. Like, you can't explore that other area until you've beat this whole area, or what?
I don't know. I guess not. Are we not wearing pants?
James, do you ever get sleepy?
Never. Never.
Yeah, me neither.
I think you might just have a real bad case of mono.
It's been going on for like the last 8 years.
Well, have you ever taken mono medicine?
No, but I've definitely like been tested for stuff. I don't think they tested me for mono though.
Yeah, I don't think they tested you for mono either.
Definitely at the beginning of the pandemic, something got me. It wasn't COVID because
You don't think it was COVID?
I was tested for it,
At
but
the
like
beginning?
I not at the beginning, but like 3 or 4 months into the lockdown, I like got like super. I was sleeping like 16 hours a day every day, and I went and got tested, and like my blood was fine. Like, they didn't find anything wrong with me. No COVID. Like, it was weird. I don't know.
I
And then
wish there was a way to really know if you got COVID early on. Because my hope is that I can go my whole life without ever catching it.
Yeah.
Jeez. This is sad.
What would be the other goal? Like, I think that's everybody's goal.
Well, once you have caught it once in your life, then you can no longer hope to never catch it in your whole life. So I don't know if I can even hope to never catch it in my whole life, because I don't know for sure. I kind of think I caught it in February of 2020, before it was common
Why?
knowledge it was here. Why?
Wait, in February?
Yeah, like after we got back from Sketchfest.
Hmm.
I got sicker than I've ever been in my whole life, to the point where I was like spitting blood. And yeah, it was bad.
Did you go to the doctor?
No, I didn't have insurance.
Ugh.
So what I ended up doing is I got like thyme oil, and I like had gotten all this stuff, because at the time I thought I had strep throat,
Yeah.
and it was just really miserable. I was really
I laugh
sick.
because it's so friggin' sad.
Yeah. America the beautiful. We need to get people health insurance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll never know, because there was no testing back then, as far as I know. When did testing start?
There was testing at that time because that's wait, no, not that soon. When we got back from Sketchfest?
Well, yeah, Sketchfest is when I was.
That
I don't
was
know if you remember
January.
this. That was in January. So,
Yeah.
and that's when China had closed down all of their stores and stuff.
And we were like, what's going on?
Damn it.
I don't remember you telling me that you were sick.
I mean, do you remember Sean being sick?
Well, yeah, but he had well, we can't. I don't want to talk about Sean's deal.
Oh
but
yeah, that's true. I think
But,
Sean
I mean-
had it though. I mean, Sean doesn't know one way or the other, but I think he had it, and I think it's at least possible he caught it from me.
Oh wow!
Hey, you
The plot
probably caught it
thickens,
from me
and you
too.
just kept your bit secret, and his you aired out.
Well, I also, this is pre-COVID, so I've changed a lot. I've grown as a human being, but I also
well,
like,
when-
I booked a commercial, and I like was on set, like hiding how sick I was.
Oh my!
Oh my god!
You deserve that.
This is
death for
insane.
that.
This is insane. This game. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate all the Dark Souls games.
Is that your third death?
It was my third death. Yeah, laugh it up, but your third death's coming in just a second.
What are you doing?
I gotta reset the gamepads.
No, you don't. I had control.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I have it now. It's all jammed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I've always got to reset the gamepads for myself.
Yeah, you only have to do it for yourself.
But yeah, I remember in Sketchfest, I was watching YouTube videos of the streets of China, and everything was closed down, like more so than it ever closed down here in the United States. And like people would have to go through this like plastic tarp stuff to go inside of grocery stores, and inside grocery stores there'd be like one person there at a time, and they're checking temperatures. And I was watching, and I was just like, man, I hope this doesn't come here, you know. And and then afterwards, like that same time, we went to Chinese New Year's. Aaron and I went out at night that night, and we were hanging out and like celebrating Chinese New Year's. And not to say that it's just coming from one place, but we knew that at the very least it was there. And
did you start the story by saying that you've grown and matured as a person?
yeah. I would not now. If I'm sick, I won't go anywhere. Like I promise you will never catch me like trying to.
Wait,
like...
you were sick at Sketchfest?
No. I think I might have caught it at Sketchfest because we were hanging out with a lot of people in a very congested area, and I was thinking this was somewhere that was not over by us yet. But now in retrospect, my guess is it probably was everywhere. It's just that it takes so long to become symptomatic that you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy.
Are we not good at this game?
This is a kind of a weird spot. I feel like for me, I might need to, on my next turn, if I'm so lucky to get one, start using bow and arrows. Like, the fact that these guys can make you overweight when you walk by them is making it a little difficult. And none of these swords that swing super slow are helping me in this moment.
Oh, it's the sword's fault. Hear that,
Well,
kamikazes?
Well, here, so I guess that if it's the sword's fault, why are you changing out of the axe?
Because an axe isn't a sword. The axe sucks. The
So
sword
it's
is fine.
the axe's fault.
It's the axe's fault, yeah. But never the sword's fault. Come on. Should know better than that, James.
All right.
Alright, slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Is there
A secret door there, you'd think. That was one of the cool things that happened in our Mission Improbable rehearsal when they were talking about it, was that, and I don't know how much I should say, but basically, if you show up to a rehearsal or the theater and you've got the sniffles or are sick, like any symptoms, you're like permabanned from the theater.
Yeah.
They're like, this is, and I loved the way Gorbos put it. He said, this is not a conversation we're having. This is policy. There are conversations that you can have with people, and there are policy. Our policy is if you show up here sick, you're done. And like, there's a little place in my mind, and I go to the room where your name is, and I turn that light off, and you're forever gone. I was like, damn, this is dark. He's like, if you show up here and you don't feel 100% good, then you're done. And like the little light that I keep for your name is then flipped off.
So at some point you would have got. See, that makes me so mad because like
What?
I feel like, especially through the years and years of playing for the Cobranauts, like if you were like, oh, I don't feel well, I'm not gonna make it to the show. People would be like, what are you doing? Like,
Exactly.
it's fine, and you're like, what the. Like,
Well,
look at the problem we're in now.
And that was the standard I held myself to, is that people would be like, oh, you're just not wanting to come because you feel sick. Like now it's like if you show up, like you might as well be like trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Like, and rightfully so. But it wasn't that long ago where I was a lesser man, and I would show up and think really proud thoughts of myself. Like, oh, it doesn't matter if I'm sick. So my eyes bleed a little bit. Who cares? It's just a little sicky sick. And now, no. But what I had brought up, it kind of spawned this, because we now only have 4 people. And if somebody calls out sick, then we're going to have 3 people for the show. So I was suggesting at the time that we have 5 people and have one person as like an alternate, just so that nobody feels any pressure to be like, oh, I can't let my team not have their players. And that's when the response was, nobody's going to feel pressure because they'll know that if they show up here feeling sick or not themselves or anything, then they're permabanned. And I was like, okay. That does make me feel better, actually, to hear him say that. Because otherwise, you would think that people would fall back on that old feeling of like, well, there's only 4 people in the show. If I don't go, it's going to be 3. So I better just, get in there. Get in there and give some hugs and kisses. Now, I don't want to jinx you. But I think
Why
this
are you
is
about
the
to?
one. This is the one.
The
I
one
feel
what?
good
Did I
about
make it? Did I make it to the boss?
Yeah. I really picture you making it to the boss this time.
I'm just taking shots after
But
shot
you're going
after
nice
shot
and
after
slow.
shot. Jesus.
Nice. You can't kill that guy up there. I don't even know how you attack those guys unless you're using bow and arrow. Or some sort of ranged weapon.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. That's a no, no. I said a no, 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 no.
Did you watch the Brittany Murphy documentary by chance?
No, but I know about her story in that freaking house.
What did you hear about the house?
That the main theory is that it had a mold problem in it.
They did cover the mold problem, but that was just the theory that people that were trying, basically that was just people defending her completely messed up husband, because they did the autopsy and there was no mold spores in her lungs.
Oh,
so
really?
They've narrowed it that it was not that. It was a little odd that there was so much mold in her house, but there was no mold spores. If you die of that, you find the stringy spores in your lungs, and there was none of that. Basically, it was just drugs.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, it could have also. I don't know. Honestly, it was kind of a disappointing documentary because they don't really tell you.
Yeah.
All they tell you is there was a beautiful young woman with so much hope and promise, and then there was a man that came into her life that disconnected all of her phones and did a whole bunch of awful things. They didn't have a landline, and this is back in 2008 when she died, maybe it was. But people still had landlines back then, and he disconnected all of it. He took all of her cell phones, and she wasn't allowed to do things. And he on the last film that she was working
just
on,
obviously abusive.
Oh my god, so abusive, insane. And he ended up making, on the last movie that she was on, he demanded that he was her makeup artist, and he was not a makeup guy. So they show clips of her in this movie where it's just clearly somebody has put clown lips on her, and just drawn lips on her face, and because that was just it. That was her husband, and he was allowed to just go on set, and she was by the end though just lose. Well, you made it pretty far. You did pretty good there against the Smelter Demon.
But 2 or 3?
I don't 100% know. I think that was 2 because you were taking it slow.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's really crazy.
When the mold thing
I
first came up in the documentary, you're like, "Oh my god, I thought it was that monster of a husband," because the mom of the
I've never
guy,
heard anything about the husband. The mold theory was the only thing that I've ever heard.
it was pretty much propaganda spilt by her husband and like
That's
people that, yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, the other thing is there was a lot of heavy metals in her blood. Well, that was for sure 3 or 4.
Heavy metals,
Yeah.
like from the
I
water
guess
supply, or
no. I guess if you poison somebody with rat poison, heavy metal shows up in your system, and like a lot of poisons have
Jesus.
heavy metals in it. And
Do you
she
think
had
that the
heavy metal
husband
in her
poisoned
blood.
her?
Well, it's possible. It's also possible the mom poisoned her, but the mom was like they were really close, and the husband died
Why
like
would
a
the
year
mom
later,
poison her?
but of the same kind of poison
Yeah.
with heavy metal in his blood.
Do you think that he maybe killed her and then he killed himself the same way out of like?
Possibly. There was a lot of his life was hitting the fan at that point. Like he had made a lot of lies that had come out. I guess I'll
Yeah.
use this sword. Like and he was getting in trouble. Like he blew $3 million of hers like in 3 years, paying off his own debts of like fraud and all these other things.
Yikes.
So he blew through a lot of her money and like, oh my god, I tried rolling. This is not looking good. God damn it.
Are we not? I don't think we're good at this game.
I mean, these guys are hard, and I'm not good with this sword. I can't seem to get it to go where I want it to go.
Oh.
I'm really bad with it.
Oh, it was the sword's fault. Got it.
I think my only chance is running past these guys. I don't think I can actually do it the way you were doing it. Because
Fighting them.
I suck.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's not bad.
But now I'm heavy, so I want to stay here for a second, and hopefully
Well, they're
that
gonna
heaviness
come.
will
Don't
disappear.
don't go towards that door.
What about above me? Oh.
Oh my god. You gotta get to the side. Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
I don't think you're heavy anymore. Just know that there's a axe guy at the end of the hall to the left. So you gotta get past him.
Oh. God damn it.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
So
Sad to see.
I gotta change weapons again. Like this is just not gonna work for me. Fire.
James, it's a beautiful day outside. I can't listen to this kind of negativity.
Do we not?
I just want to enjoy it. Beautiful weather, good friends, good games.
Uh-huh.
So I can't have you.
This is as
Tell me
high as
what
this
you-
weapon gets. I'm gonna take this one.
Okay, well at least switch the shield out because you remember that. That's not a blocking shield.
Well, I'm gonna use it one-handed. I'm gonna try something.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna use the hammer two-handed. So I'm not gonna use the
Okay.
shield.
I was like, well then your shield's gonna be on. Expertly done.
Thank you.
23. That seems like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice.
Did it kill him? Good. Oops. Does this guy get poisoned ever?
We'll never know. Wow, crotch shots only? You're nasty. Yeah, he's poisoned. So you're going back to the old strategy that they hate for us to use.
I mean, I've tried the other strategy and it's not working. So I'm sure they don't like that strategy that much either. Okay.
This is working.
It's working. Better than what I was doing before.
I think, but now you got all of the shooty guys dead, right? So you can like go out and lock onto these guys.
I could, but this is my last chance, and I'd really like to get a good shot at the boss.
Okay.
I think I could beat the boss if I get a good shake at him.
You're gonna poison the boss too?
No.
See, how do you get back up around?
Oh no.
This is the end. This is the end, my friend. Jim Morrison? You heard of him?
I'm a big fan. I'm a big.
You like Van Morrison?
No. Fan of.
Yeah,
Jim
lead singer of
Morrison.
The Doors, Van Morrison.
I think this guy's gonna come down, right?
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, I hear his footsteps.
But I think you can poison that. Oh, there he goes.
I would, but I just. Oh.
Just, yeah, do whatever you're gonna do. You don't have to explain yourself to me, James. As long as you're feeling it, you know?
Well, that was it.
Good way you like gut punched you and you just fell over.
Oh.
Alright, this is the last run.
I can't believe this. Please, Morgan. Please beat this guy.
Oh, James, what have you done?
What?
Will you click on the screen? There you go. Oh, you gotta reset the game pads.
I think what it was is I kind of found a pattern. That time, I heard your thing bling before I unplugged my batteries. Because as long as I unplug my batteries before you turn your controller on, I think it would work.
Yeah. Alright, click back in. Oh, you know what?
Alright, I accept. I accept. I need you to beat this, like, area. It's just...
You accept?
I allow you to use one more of my humanity.
But James,
How
you don't...
clear do you want me to say it?
You don't control that.
You gotta be honest with yourself. You used your fair share of humanity. So, and I'm not trying to be stingy. I'm saying you can use one of my humanity. I'm totally approving it right now.
Oh.
Okay. You realize you have the hammer. It's a good hammer.
You mean my fist?
You just fisted that guy, and you did a good job with it. But
I don't think I got that guy poisoned though.
no, you didn't. You only got him with I think 2 solid hits, maybe 3, and I think it takes 4 or 5 to get him.
Oh, it's different. Everything's different.
There he is.
I feel gross. I feel gross.
I can understand that gross feeling, but won't it be nice when you get in there and fight that smelter demon and kill him?
Yeah, I guess. Ooh, that does not phase him. It's not phasing him.
I'm glad you dodged that.
Get my freaking hammer out. Oh, it's already out. Okay, I see what I'm doing.
You're heavy again, just so you know.
What a nightmare.
No kidding. No kidding.
Astrologist bottoms.
I don't believe in astrology. I barely believe in astronomy.
That's pretty funny. I mean, I guess it's at the beginning.
Yeah, that looks
sick.
good, actually.
Hell's a sick.
It's a nice outfit. Is that a secret door next to you? Might be worth testing since you'll have the leisure of not being attacked over here.
Oh, that didn't poison this guy?
I think this one you push
oh, yeah,
A.
it's click.
But I was talking about where that message is. Yeah, this is a dumb spot to put a secret wall anyways.
Yeah. Mugged him.
Well done.
Nope, that's not the right button. Why is that so hard for me to remember?
I don't know. Don't know. One more, come on. There you go. A bit overkill, but I'll take it. Is this your first attempt since I died? I think so. Of course you got invaded. It might be worth you just running into the boss fight.
After all the work I've done?
I know it sucks, but there's an invader somewhere over here just begging to make your life miserable. And there's nothing I'd love to see more than this invader have to waste his invasion and time while you fight this boss. Oh, this guy's dead. Go with the mist.
I had to get him off me first.
Yeah. Yes, sucker. Do you think you can poison this guy?
I'm about to find out. I don't think you can.
I doubt it, but it would be pretty cool if you could.
No, he would have been poisoned by now, right?
I don't know. Oh,
Or is
he
it
is
just saying it-
poisoned. He's poisoned,
Oh, nice.
dude. Oh, this is great. Oh, now he's going up in health? Okay, now he's poisoned again. I'll try to track how many shots it takes. Okay, poison's off. Two shots in. Might be too dangerous to poison him. Well, that's
Not a
that's
good
the first
strategy.
step. It's well, no, it's not, but it was interesting to see, you know.
Yeah.
And
feel like
overall, I'm just glad that Invader got tossed back to his hometown.
Oh, I wish I could have murdered him.
It was so close.
Yeah. I mean, it was the right thing to just try to get into the boss because we're trying to make progress and whatnot. But, and he got like pretty handily taken care of, you know?
He got wrecked. He didn't die.
He's just going to invade me again, right?
You're not human anymore.
Oh, I should take a thing.
No, you shouldn't. You're not missing that much. What you'd be better off doing is using the ring instead of every time just using the humanity, which we've only got a couple left now. We could be using the ring to give it so that we lose half as much health.
Mash, mash. Mishy mash. Oh, this guy wants some? Come get some.
Good job. He's out.
Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I did not. 2 button pushes to get there. Come on. Bubba. Bubba. Has that guy ever moved down here?
This guy here?
Not this guy, the,
Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, maybe he always is down there. I don't know.
No, I think this is new. She got trapped.
All right, you got one last try.
I think I can run there. I know.
At least it'll be quick. Will it, though? Oh, my. Oh, my. Did you want the sword for your run?
No, this is fine. It doesn't matter to me.
That was a nice dodge. Oh my god. That was real good. That was real good, Morgan. Don't worry about it. Whatever that buzzing is,
That phone is driving me nuts.
it's gonna be okay.
Jeez Louise. Oh, boy. Oh, I feel... Oh, is it time for a break? You want to take a little lunch break? Take a little recording lunch break for a sec?
I think so.
Oh, boy.
think so.
I can't feel my hands.
It's dangerous over here.
Oh, it's so beautiful outside.
Catch you next time.
Jeez Louise.
Same place, same time next week.
All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage.